All right, time for York Chats, and today joining us is Terri Carlson with the Holthus Convention Center. Terri, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well. And tell us about an event coming up at the end of this month of April that you're putting on there with the Crossroads Junk and Vintage Market. Pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah. So our annual Crossroads Junk and Vintage Market is back. And I probably should have looked it up, but I can't even remember how many years this has been. It's probably been 9 years, possibly even 10 years that we've been doing this event. So we're excited to have it back again. And, over the years with COVID, it kind of, went down in vendor count a little bit. But this year, I feel like it's back. We've had a lot of vendors. We're actually full already, so we don't have to stress about getting vendors at the last minute because we're at max capacity for vendors for this event. So this year's event is Saturday, April 26th. We did used to have a 2-day show, but just we found that Saturday is a great day. Just do one day, pack it all in to a full day for everyone. Doors open at 9 a.m. Till 3 p.m. So if you've never been, it is a great mix of everything, I like to say. There's something for everybody is what I like to say. If
you go to the Holthus Convention Center website, you guys do have some photos of
yes.
what you can expect. And you're right. It's like, old globes,
yes.
A typewriter that's just like, from the 1920s.
Yes.
That are mainly like collectibles. But
yes.
I mean, people go nuts for stuff like this. And it's an awesome place to just go and browse around and see what's there.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's like grab a couple of your friends. Everybody has different styles and tastes and interests. So there will be something for everybody, even, husbands, boyfriends, sons. We do have a couple like comic and sports card vendors to kind of fill that need. But yeah, home decor definitely. Some of it is, handmade or newer items, but there is a lot of it that is old, rustic, repurposed items. So if you kind of are into that farmhouse decor, which is still very popular, this is a great place to come and find a unique find that you're able to, some of it has already been refurbished, but if you're one that likes to get your hands dirty and take a project and repurpose or refurbish something, this is a great place to find those items.
Yep, and this is all for the Crossroads Junk and Vintage Market happening at the Holthus Convention Center on Saturday, April the 26th. About 65 booths, and you said you're capped out, right?
So it depends on how big a booth spaces people have. So we have some vendors that just have a small 8-foot table, but then we have some vendors that have like a four, we call it a quad, so 4 booths basically. So right now we actually have 49 vendors, but that fills our entire ballroom and our entire lobby. And we've kind of reconfigured the layout a little bit to even add in a few more than usual. So, maxed out in both of those spaces. Obviously, we want to allow enough space for people to walk around, be able to browse, so you're not like shoulder to shoulder when you're in there. So a lot of great booths, a lot of options this year. And I did even bring a list of some of the vendors. Mm-hmm. So some of them are our tried and trues that have been there since the very beginning. We have D's Collectibles. D's Collectibles. D's Collectibles. Her name is D.
Gotcha.
Yes, her name is D. Yes, D's Collectibles.
Yeah, that's nice.
White Barn Primitive, that's actually a local. Dave's Cards and Comics, he's local. Rose's Shiny Objects, he has a lot of more high-end collectibles that he brings. Pick and Dust and Rust is back. They kind of took a couple years off, but they have been back, so we're excited to have them. Triple E Signs, Old Glory Kettle Corn, Nebraska Ironworks. Trying to go through and see some of the older ones, but then we have a lot of new ones here in the past couple years. My Four Sons, she's a favorite of mine. She has some really cool stuff. Blackwood Creek has great items. Stacy's Bears, that's a new one. I think she actually has like oh my gosh, what are they called? I'm forgetting the name of them. It's a bear. If you're a collector of bears, you know what bear I'm talking about, but I'm blanking on the name of the bear right now.
I keep thinking like Beanie Babies. That's the first thing that's popped in my mind.
It'll come to me, hopefully. But yeah, there's just a great selection of everything. So some of it, there you have your antiques, your repurposed, those types of items. But then we do allow high quality handmade items. So right now, crocheting is definitely making a comeback. I know like my 12-year-old daughter is infatuated with crocheting, and I don't have enough space for all the yarn right now. But some of these people create amazing things with them. So we have a couple vendors that have those types of items. Doug Rude Photography, he is local, so we have some photography. We do have a girl who does the really cute, again, this is a crochet, the baby sweaters, and then you can like put the baby's names on them.
Nice,
so she is taking custom orders.
Some personalized stuff
Personalized
there too.
items, yes. The bread box, she's local, sourdough bread. Brightside Bakery out of Beaver Crossing. That is always a really hot booth for people to take a look at. Red Oak Valley Soaps, Collected Cottage. It's just, it's a mix of everything.
Gonna be a fun day. Go there and get something, buy something. I will say, if my dad went to this, my dad's a big, collectibles person, loves antiques. He would go to this, would spend 6 hours there, not buy a thing. He would just love looking at everything and checking out what they have. So that looks like a great day.
Yeah, and that is absolutely what we want you to do. Come spend the day with us. Because every time you go back through the booths, you're going to find something new, because some of these booths have so much stuff in them that it really does take time. I know a couple years ago, I had somebody call me. They had been to the show and then they had left, and then they called and they're like, hey, we already left, but I think it was a tractor. They're like, there's this tractor at this one booth, and they had like a collection of antique tractors, toy tractors. So luckily when I went back, the tractor was still there. So I got the tractor for them. They're really excited. But ourselves, I've gotten some great furniture pieces there in the past, some desks, benches, that sort of a thing that I've really enjoyed having as decor in my home. Yeah. So there's a good mix of everything.
Spruce up your home a little bit there at the Crossroads Junk and Vintage Market at the Holthus Convention Center. It's going to be Saturday, April the 26th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Terry, anything else to say about this?
A couple just notes. We do have an admission of $3 at the door. Kids 12 and under are free. We will have a mimosa and Bloody Mary bar in the morning. Usually we do that 9 to noon or until they sell out, because they have sold out in the past. What else? Other than that, it's just a fun event. It's indoors, which this time of year, weather is so unpredictable. So that's what we like to emphasize.
Was this event held about this time last year?
Yeah, so it's always... Yes. Yeah. So it's always held about the same time. I mean, we've had years where it's been snowing. One year it was like a monsoon rain.
Because last year at this time there was all those, the tornadoes out in the further east, and it was a bad day. I don't know if that was the same day or.
So so actually that was on the Friday, our setup day.
That's right.
Yes, Friday our setup day, because I remember one of the vendors was actually watching on her phone as the storm was coming through.
Yeah,
so
goodness.
Yeah, so it's nice. It's indoors. You don't have to. You can plan. You can come because you're going to be sheltered. You're going to be covered. You don't have to worry about the weather.
100%. Yep. And even if it's snowing in late April, which it could do that. Let's knock on wood here. It's not going to do that, but it'll be inside. If it's a great weather day, though, the mimosas probably will be going pretty quick.
Oh, yes.
So.
Yes.
Good stuff, Terry. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Yes. Thanks for having me.